Hyundai She's Electric. I'm here on Bundjalung Country at the Hyundai Surfing Australia High Performance Centre. And on today's episode, we are going to be bringing you all the highlights from the Hyundai Australian Board Riders Battle Grand Final and recapping what has been an epic season for Hyundai She's Electric. Jessie was on the ground for an epic 2 days at Burleigh Heads, Queensland, with Hyundai She's Electric winner Rosie Smart and big wave charger Laura Enova. Let's check out what the vibe was like for this epic weekend of teams surfing.
Hey guys, we're here at the Hyundai Australian Board Riders Battle Grand Final. I'm with Hyundai Ambassador Laura Enova and She's Electric winner Rosie Smart, and we're here to enjoy all the action this weekend. Woohoo! Let's go, Davey! Go, Ellie! Woohoo!
Here's Willow Hardy from Margaret's. She's nailed this thing.
How many ABBs have you done?
I've probably done like 6, but yeah, like most nerve-wracking, nervous I've ever been. And you just got to try to block out all the noise.
Yeah. It just shows how much the club means though, like the fact that you come in that gutted because you feel like you didn't perform.
Absolutely gutted. It takes a while to get over it, but you come back and you just realise that everyone loves you still.
Yeah. I'm with 11 years old Lehani Zork. You just posted a 617 for your club, Byron Bay. Are you kidding me right now?
I don't know how I got a 6, but it's pretty hot out there. The current's pretty strong, but I managed to get one. I was a little nervous because it's pretty big and I've never really done one of these comps before, so it was pretty fun to give it a crack, and I'm super stoked that I got to be able to do it.
I love this event every year and it's so exciting being in a new location, Burleigh. I loved surfing the QS here and I was so excited to get up here and represent my team.
So how'd you go rocking off?
Pretty good. The boys were on the rocks yelling at me though. They're like, Rosie, go now. Oh, don't go now, go now. But I got there in the end thanks to their help.
Do you guys have anywhere with rocks like this down in Coffs Harbour?
Not really. We were doing some training actually at Macaulay's Beach though.
You're doing rock-off training? Oh.
We're running around the headland and then jumping off, but that was way easier than what we did today.
How was the She's Electric final?
It was really challenging because Annie was winning the whole heat in the last heat, and in the last 30 seconds I managed to find a left and do one turn and win. But I didn't think I had it. I thought it was very close. So
wow, that's so exciting. So the final was you and Annie, and was there other girls there that day as well, or was it the top 5?
Yeah, I had to surf against all of the girls, so working up from 5th to 4th to 3rd to 2nd, and then best of 3 for 1st. So it was a very tiring day.
So it was like the WSL finals format.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we're at the Hyundai Board Riders Battle activation area. Oh, this little Kona is Shimiko. Car's been powered up, and now that is powering that.
Takes through this. Look at this bottom turn.
Oh, and Sully Bailey is shredding on this. Geez, she's snazzy in there. What is this? We got pizza pasta. Oh my God, it smells so good. It's coming for the best beat on the coast. Beautiful Burleigh Beach, home of the Burleigh Pads, and now the Hyundai Burleigh Beach sand sculpture. Yes, Sandman Steve, get it, you legend. That's so cool. Got the battle board. My team, North Narrabeen, is going to be in the first semi coming up soon.
Davey Cathles, what's he got for us, mate? Nice swooping turn. Hoggy cheering on Davey Cathles.
As a competitor myself, this weekend at the Hyundai Australian Board Riders Battle is one of the most exciting ones that I get to be a part of. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll see how board riders clubs are powering the potential of women surfing in Australia. Welcome back to Hyundai She's Electric. And over the last 3 episodes, we've been celebrating the best women surfing from around the country. On this final episode, we are looking back at the Hyundai Australian Board Riders Battle. Let's go back to our women on the ground to learn more about the groundswell of female talent within Australia's board riders clubs.
Charlie, how does it feel to surf for your club and represent Kawana Board Riders?
Yeah, it feels good. I've grown up in Kawana and been in their board riders ever since I was so little, so it's good to come down to these big comps and get amongst it and just have some fun with the team.
And I heard you were last year's She's Electric winner. How was that, and how was that experience?
Yeah, it was really fun. I got to go down to the ABB with them, do some commentating and stuff last year, and then we had a camp down at the HPC, which is really good to get some coaching in with some of the high performance coaches down there.
What's your name?
Winnie.
What board riders club are you supporting?
Shelley Beach.
Can you say go Shelley?
Go Shelley.
You guys have a really cool club. Macy Callahan's your surfer. How much do you love watching her surf?
I love her a lot. Me too.
Macy, you're out in the next heat in the semis for North Shelley. How you feeling?
Tired, nervous, excited, every emotion possible.
Talk us through that hill. Is it as bad as it looks?
Yeah, well, they're calling it the Heartbreak Hill. That's what it is.
So North Shelley Board Riders Club, how many girls were in it when you started and how many girls do you think are in it now?
I think when I first started, it was Molly Picklum, myself, and maybe 2 open ladies. There's over 200 club members, and a lot of them are girls. So the Bromps division is, it's looking like a good, bright future.
We're going to be cheering for you. I'm an Arabian girl, but I'd go for North Shelley, just for one heat.
Okay, guys, Holly Williams from North Shore. Holly, you've had a massive run on the QS and now you're here. Was there any chance you were going to miss this event?
Definitely not. It's so hard to get into kind of the team for North Shore. There's so many up-and-coming girls. We got Soph, Keely, Dimity, Taylor Green. So yeah, to have the opportunity to serve my club, I definitely wasn't going to miss that for anything.
What's the next generation look like for North Shore?
It's looking good. Like, every club looks good, but I'm definitely not worried about North Shore. Like, the talent we have in the men and the women in the next generation is pretty exciting.
Guys, you heard it here first. Next generation North Shore looks amazing. Thanks, Holly.
Willow, you're a part of Margaret River Board Riders Club. How is that and what's it like competing in the ABB for them?
Yeah, being a part of Margaret River, it's just incredible. Like, we've got such a sick team and we're all super close. And surfing the ABB, it's like next level. This is my first ABB final. I'm just having the best time, but getting pretty tired now.
Tell me about the Board Riders Club. Did it give you confidence and a pathway to go into comps?
Yeah, for sure. Like, board riders, especially at Cabra, has just always been fun. Like, that's all we care about, going and have a good time. Which I think is what drew me to the board riders in the first place, because comps are so serious, so it's good to just go out and have fun once a month.
Thanks so much, Rosie, for joining me here at the Hyundai Australian Board Riders Battle Grand Final. I've loved hanging out with you and chatting all things surfing.
Thanks, Jessie.
It's been good fun, so back to you in the studio, True. Thanks, guys.
The board riders movement is so strong in Australia, and it's great to see women playing a major part in progressing grassroots surfing. Stay tuned, because after the break, Rosie Smart gets to pick the brains of big wave charger Laura Enova, and we wrap up what has been an incredible season of Hyundai She's Electric. Welcome back to Hyundai She's Electric. On our last episode, Rosie Smart channeled her inner Stephanie Gilmore to come from 5th to 1st in a Final 5 format surf-off. Rosie won $5,000 and a VIP experience at the Hyundai Australian Board Riders Battle with Laura Enova. As a part of that experience, Rosie got to hang out with a former World Surfing Tour competitor and pick her brain on the unique career she has forged both in and out of the water.
Laura, you've surfed against some amazing surfers in your career, like I'm sure Steph Gilmore and Tyler Wright. Who's your biggest idol, or who do you look up to?
Oh, it's so hard to pick one. I mean, I've always, I think when I first started surfing, I looked up to Lisa Anderson and Lane Beachley. Lane Beachley's from my local area. But, I looked up to them as a kid, and then as I got older and started competing against, Steph Gilmore and Carissa Moore, I've always looked up to Steph and the way that she surfed, and I always felt like I was just in awe when I was in contest with her, and then we became friends, and we just couldn't even, it was hard to get into the zone, into game phase, because we just laugh at each other in heats. Yeah, there's so many amazing females that have paved the way, and so it's really cool.
You're a pretty well-known big wave surfer, and you just got the record for the world's biggest wave surfed by women. How do you overcome your fears, and what do you find challenging?
I feel like it's always intimidating. Going out in big waves, you can't ever get too confident, because Mother Nature, she can just humble you very, very quickly. So it's about just doing the preparation and just having the belief and trusting. And when you get out there, I think my thing is just go and then make a decision if I want to just charge on the day. But yeah, there's always fear. It's always there, but it's when you conquer that fear, it just feels even better. With big wave surfing, I think the thing I've always told younger girls or anyone that asks me anything, I'm just get out there and just slowly but surely have your own goals and just chip away at it. Even if it's just I want to paddle out there and just watch one day, and then the next day paddle out and take off wide on a wave, and then Yeah, just keep chipping away and have your own goals and don't even worry about anyone else. And also wiping out is a good thing. I used to get like really embarrassed about wiping out when I started big wave surfing. And then I just realised it's pushing your limits. So, you know, it's the only way to learn. It's literally the only way to actually get out there and give it a crack.
What an incredible experience for Rosie, and a perfect reward for submitting her entry into Hyundai She's Electric. Well, that's it for this season. We witnessed some incredible surfing throughout the online competition, had an epic camp at the Hyundai Surfing Australia High Performance Centre with Rosie Smart taking the win and earning herself $5,000. And this episode, it's been really fun to see how board riders clubs are growing the female surfing movement in Australia. Stay tuned to Surfing Australia's channels to get all the updates on Season 3 coming later in 2024. Until then, see you in the water.